From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Duggan now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Duggan looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Duggan to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, Evans looking for space. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot. Talking about creating turnovers, and anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Purdy looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw is Duggan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Duggan. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Evans is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here now at 3rd down and 8. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Duggan will look to throw this. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Kupp beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Throwing, Duggan. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll change things up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Bold
pushes and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st down, Dugan. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Duggan now to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Riggs. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Duggan looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Here's Duggan to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw is Duggan. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd and 2, Dugan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Duggan. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. There he goes again. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Maher on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hurry, hurry.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Track at 60.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And this is caught inside the 5.
touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 40 yards. And the 49ers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Duggan will look to throw this. That is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. 3 quarters have come and gone. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up.